everybody, welcome back to the family channel.
Hi.
Hi.
I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. As you can see, it's just the three of us. Daddy's still not feeling well, but he will be alright in the next video. He should be back.
You sure?
Are you sure about that?
Let's hope so, yeah.
Yeah, anyway guys, today we're going to be reacting to 10 reasons the USA is better than Europe. I think the USA is personally better.
Yeah. I mean, Europe does have more history, but USA is just better.
Europe is nice, but I think...
Europe is beautiful, isn't it? But I think because USA is so large, it's such a large
it's
country that
you got you
got more
opportunities
of opportunities
and
there, isn't it? So let's see the 10 reasons then, yeah?
Okay, let's go then.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to World According to Briggs and a video about why the United States is so much better than Europe. This video came about after getting emails from Europeans for close to 3 years now telling me why the US sucks and Europe is so much better. I get these all the time. They often bring up some good, valid points, but they also like to hint at things like we're all just rude, arrogant, and dumb. That can be true about Americans, but that can be true about anyone. It's not like Americans have cornered the market on being rude. These people always...
I think Europeans are way worse.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, American people are very nice, very
By the
generous,
things I
very
see.
friendly.
I mean, we don't know because we don't live there. I think...
And then, just think about it, when we were on holiday in Croatia.
Yeah. They were...
There were rude people there, isn't
they
it?
were really rude.
And in Slovakia, you get loads of rude people as well.
But
so,
some nice people.
Yeah.
always act like they have it so much better in Europe, and the only thing the US has ever done was start wars. Honestly, that's like the general theme. That's what they always seem to go to, is we start wars. But US does have some bad things, and the US has some great things, just like Europe. Every country, every town, every village, and every neighborhood has its good and its bad. If you don't understand that, you're kind of dumb. So let's take a look in no particular order at some things that make the US a far better option than Europe. Number 10, World Wars. We don't have them. We never have. We hopefully never will. We just don't have world wars here in the United States. We've had a civil war and we've had some other things. And before you do, stop typing. Yes, Pearl Harbor was part of World War II and it was on American soil, but that was just an attack that took a couple hours. The Japanese also did take hold of some rock outcropping we had in the Bering Sea near Alaska. They stayed there for a couple months. We didn't even try and chase them out. But when it comes to world wars, no real combat on American soil other than those. We've joined other wars. Matter of fact, we joined 2 world wars in Europe to help Europe. I don't know if you Europeans remember, but there was this German guy with a funny little mustache, and he had plans for all of Europe and pretty much the entire world. If it wasn't for the United States, there's a good chance his dream would have come true. Over 100,000 U.S. servicemen lost their lives in combat during World War II. In World War I, it was about 116,000. So we may have started some wars in our history, but we sure have helped out Europe with a couple of theirs. And from the looks of it, might be a third one on the way. Number 9, amusement parks. That World War II thing, World War I, was kind of depressing, so let's look at amusement parks. We excel at amusement parks. Europe has some wonderful things to do, don't get me wrong, but we set the bar for amusement parks. The Six Flags amusement parks, our water parks, Disneyland, Disney World, Cedar Point, Hershey Park, Busch Gardens, Universal, King's Dominion, Kings Island, and one of my personal favorites growing up was Knott's Berry Farm. It's not the biggest and it's not one of the best, but it's just got a place in my heart. So it gets a mention. Euro Disney's nice, Euro Park, Port Adventura, Future Scope, those are all nice, but it's nothing compared to what we got going on here in the United States. Okay, Legoland started in Europe and that's pretty cool. We got some here in the United States, but we still blow everyone out of the water when it comes to amusement parks. Number 8, the U.S. economy. If you don't know, the U.S. economy is huge. It's by far the biggest economy in the world. The United States annual GDP is about $21 trillion. In a distant second, you have China with an annual GDP of $14.72 trillion. After that, you got Japan with $5.06 trillion GDP. At number 4, you get your first European country, and it's Germany. They only have a $3.85 trillion annual GDP. Then the United Kingdom is 2.76. And then after that, you got India. And then finally France, 2.63. Italy, 1.89. And if you look outside of countries, the state of California would come in 5th place with 3.4 trillion. So my question to the Europeans are, if we suck that bad, why do we make so much money? And feel free to leave comments about how we're corrupt and we take advantage of other countries like your countries don't also. Number 7. Our technology. The United States has invented most of the really cool stuff.
Yeah.
Sure, Europe has come up with the guillotine and the Iron Maiden, but the United States has come up with things like the personal computer in 1971, the weed whacker in 1971. 1972, we came up with the video game console. 72 also gave us the MRI. 73 gave us the cell phone. This is all before 1980. In 1978, we invented microwave popcorn. 1986, we gave you the 3D printer. 1996, we gave you Google. 2005, we gave you YouTube. I should say 2004, we gave you Facebook also, but that's kind of working against us these days, it seems like. Along with in 2006, Twitter showed up. We also gave you the COVID-19 vaccine. I know some of you don't think that was a good thing, but a lot of people do. If you want to go way back, 1938, we invented the chocolate chip cookie. Take that, Europe, you and your croissant. Number 6.
There is a lot of invention, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
There's a
But
lot.
I suppose it's because America is such a large country with so many people. You obviously will have more geniuses there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But like the technology in America
really
is
good.
It's really
amazing,
good.
isn't it?
6. Gas prices. Your gas prices suck, Europe. Face it. I know you go
Yep,
by
true.
liters, and we're going to break it down for gallons, which we use here in the United States, and dollars. Okay? I found a nice little chart that breaks it down as of May 1st, 2022. The highest gas prices in the world right now is Hong Kong, and it is $10.87 on average per gallon of gas. Norway, it's
That's not bad.
9.13 for a gallon of gas. Monaco, it's $9 a gallon of gas. Iceland, $8.75. Denmark, $8.69. Finland, $8.64. Greece, $8.38. Netherlands, $8.33. Germany, $7.91. United Kingdom, $7.70. The list goes on. Sweden, $7.69. Liechtenstein, $7.66. Estonia, $7.55. Switzerland, $7.47. This list goes on. You know where the United States is? 84th in the world with $4.58 on average country.
Wow. That is crazy. We
thought-
just went to the petrol station, didn't we,
Yeah.
today? And the gas prices have gone up again. And I was complaining, like it's
Yeah.
ridiculous how expensive
Yeah.
it's getting again.
But
And that is crazy.
$10 or whatever was it?
That's in Europe. And then
Yeah.
$4 something in America. So that's less,
Then
more than a half cheaper.
yeah, that's like
That is
Crazy.
unbelievable.
Countrywide. Now, this is the point where a bunch of people here in the United States are going to leave some political comment or how they just paid $5.10 in Los Angeles or something. This is the national average. Good thing you people in Europe like to ride bikes everywhere. Number 5, fast.
Where we live, you can't even ride a bike because
Yeah.
there is so much traffic everywhere that you can't even ride a bike. We were picking Garen from his training today, and there is just lorries after lorries. I mean,
Yeah.
like the drive that should take us, what, 3 minutes?
Uh-huh.
So how long is taking
20
us?
minutes.
25
20
minutes?
it was like
25
20,
minutes
25.
it took us to get home.
Yeah.
Because it's just lorry after lorry, and you are stuck in a
Yeah,
traffic.
it's many pure lorries or vans.
Yeah, Garen
Fast
getting a
food.
bike.
Now, this is a strange one, I know, because fast food isn't really something you should be proud of. But I will tell you right now, every single European I know, that's one of the first things they say is our fast food is amazing. The variety and the flavor is awesome.
nice.
You have great.
Ours isn't. We feel
McDonald's.
we feel
Burger
sick
King.
every time when we eat McDonald's.
Yeah.
Burger King's, it was better, but still not the best.
great food in Europe. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that. You have a lot of really classic cuisine. You know, I mean, the Italian stuff you got going on in Italy, France, amazing. I could really do without German food, but still, you know. But Americans that go over there, they bring that up all the time. And Europeans that come over here talk about how amazing our fast food is. Again, it's unhealthy. It's probably why we're one of the largest countries in the world as far as chubby people go. But still, it tastes great. We have a wide variety. It's something that's kind of awesome. Number 4, modern music. Jazz, blues, rock and roll, rap, hip hop. As far as modern music goes, it all started here, and anything that was done in Europe was basically a new version of something that came from the United States. Prove me wrong. Now, if you go way back in music, Mozart, Wagner, Chopin, Bach, those are all great. But what have they done for us lately? I mean, they haven't done much for us lately because they all died like in the early 1900s or late 1800s or even earlier than that. They haven't done much for us lately. But modern music is where the United States shines. What is considered to be the first rock and roll song ever was done by Ike Turner and Jackie Preston. They wrote a song called Rocket 88, and that is considered to be the first rock and roll song ever. If it wasn't for that, and then Elvis taking that type of music, and Buddy Holly and people like that, we wouldn't have had the Beatles or the Rolling Stones or some version of that. Again, don't get me wrong, there has...
That is actually true. That is actually true.
Yeah, like...
You know, like, because the Beatles are massive. But if it wasn't for Elvis Presley, then probably there would be no Beatles.
Yeah.
been some amazing modern music that's come out of Europe. But yeah, we started it. Number 3, the landscapes. Now this one's going to be up for an opinion because Europe does have the Alps, amazing rivers like the Rhine, Lake Como, and other amazing lakes, the Azores, Tuscany, the Greek Isles. Those are all great, but it doesn't compare to the sheer volume that we have here in the United States with places like Yosemite, Arches, the Great Smoky Mountains, the Rocky Mountains, the Great Lakes, the Everglades, Death Valley, the giant sequoias, the Redwoods, Yellowstone National Park, the Badlands, the Grand Canyon, the entire state of Oregon outside of Portland. That list can go on about amazing landscapes to see here in the United States. Europe does have some good ones, but just in sheer volume and numbers and things to see, we're a bigger country and we have amazing landscapes. So we get the win, in my opinion, on that one. Now, to be fair, if we start looking at amazing buildings, ancient buildings and stuff, Europeans got us killed there. But, you know, I mean, the Colosseum, Eiffel Tower, Big Ben, so many other ones. We have nothing that compares to that, but our land and our natural beauty is, in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinion, so much better.
I strongly agree with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, the landscape in America is amazing, isn't it?
Like you have canyons.
You got literally everything.
Everything.
And it all just looks so stunning. Because we've seen few videos, haven't we? Where and we were like
where they
amazed.
show like photos of
I mean, like, don't take us wrong. Slovakia is the beautiful country. Beautiful country. We have like everything here. We have mountains, lakes, valleys.
We don't have sea.
Yeah, we don't have sea. We have lakes though. So, but it can't compare to America, is it?
Taxes. Everyone in the United States always seems to think they have the highest taxes. Not even close. The United States is ranked 44th. If you take what the United Nations considers a country and you rank them by how much they tax their citizens, this is how they're ranked. The Ivory Coast, for some reason, they're just taxing the hell out of everyone. But it's followed by Finland, Japan, Austria, Denmark, Sweden, Belgium, Israel, Slovenia, Netherlands, Portugal, Ireland, Spain, Iceland, China gets in there, Germany, United Kingdom, France, South Africa, South Korea, Australia, then we go back to Luxembourg, Greece, Italy, Turkey, which is not really in Europe, but you get the idea. And then after that, it goes down a while and you start seeing things like Switzerland, Monaco, Norway. And finally, way down there at number 44, you get to the United States. Here in the United States, we complain about our taxes an awful lot, especially how they're slanted towards the rich, really don't pay that much taxes. And if you're middle class or below, you're getting gouged. That's how we see it. But if you rank them on a global scale, the United States isn't doing that bad. But that top 20 is filled with a lot of European countries. All right, before we get to number 1.
Yeah, but like you guys, you wouldn't know, would you?
No.
But in Slovakia, we pay 20% on the tax. So
I don't even know what
But like when you listen to all the other countries that have got a higher taxes, That's like crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
And don't forget, we have another channel called On This Day. We'd love it if you went over there and subscribed. There's a link down below. All right, on to number one. And number one, shopping. Yes, I'm sure a lot of you were a little shocked, but shopping is one of the biggest complaints Americans that move to Europe have.
If I was American, I wouldn't complain. Like when we watched the New Zealand family when they went to the biggest mall,
Yeah.
they showed some of the prices. Perfect.
Yeah,
Like
it was like
wasn't even
amazing.
expensive.
What?
Like when they were in like the Toys R Us
yeah.
and stuff,
Yeah.
that wasn't even expensive. Like, and when you go to Slovakia, if you want to get like a Marvel figure, like I wouldn't get it, but like you can find one just for like $30, €30.
My classmate, we went for a school trip. He brought €70 for our school trip. Got one little figurine. He had €20 left.
What? Really?
Wow. Yeah, I think shopping in America is like...
It's
I'd
way
love
better,
to go there.
Isn't it?
There's also more
Like-
stuff there.
Yeah, you have so much choice
have-
that...
Even different brands
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's so cool.
About Europe, and Europeans that come to the United States, they love how easy it is to shop. Now, it's not just ease or whatever, it's convenience and actually customer service. Customer service really doesn't seem to be much of a thing in Europe, according to most people that have moved over there or visited. What we would consider rude here in the United States really is kind of normal in Europe when it comes to someone working at a retail place or a grocery store, something like that. They don't really see it as rude, it's just very transactional to them and matter of fact. All right, that's today's video. Okay, if you've made it this far, here's the thing. Europe is a great continent. The countries there are amazing, but for some reason they seem to think that there's nothing wrong with all of Europe and just the United States has problems. And that's going by the emails and the comments that I get on a regular basis. Now, some of you might be saying, well, why didn't you break it down by country? Well, is that fair? Look how big the United States is compared to, let's say, Germany or Switzerland or Austria. That's not fair. Each one of the countries are a little bit different, but all these kind of fit with what's going on there according to various studies and surveys of people from Europe that have moved to the United States and Americans that have moved to Europe. So it's, other than the stats, it's pretty much based on people's opinions. Is it perfect science? No. Is it entertaining? Yes. Besides giving you some information, that's one of the main things we want to do here is entertain you. That's why I say the most entertaining part of this video will be reading the comment section and how these people from Europe will lose it in the comment section. Watch. And I promise you, their comments will be very condescending. All right.
I wouldn't lose it. I totally agree what they were saying.
Yeah, totally agree.
Even the
Like,
shopping,
definitely. Like we
everything.
said at the beginning, isn't it? In America, there is so many opportunities
Yes, so
for
many.
everyone. Like, you just gotta grab a chance, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Like if I wanted to go to college for like hockey, it would be actually not that hard.
Yeah. But, like, don't take me wrong. Europe is amazing as well. With a lot of history, obviously. But
America's better. You can say it like that.
I think America is better because you have literally everything in one country.
Yeah.
And what do you have to say, Lyle?
Americans 100% better. Like, there's nothing else to say.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.